In my 13 years at Verizon, I was trained to believe that your value is tied to your performance. If the numbers are up, you're in. If the numbers are down, though, you're out. When I moved into this ministry full time, I had to unlearn that performance mindset. I thought I had to be perfect to hear God's voice, but the Bible tells a different story. Today, we're looking at King David, the man after God's own heart, and why his less than perfect life is the key to your spiritual breakthrough. David didn't learn God's voice in a palace. He learned it in a cave and on a hillside. He learned it when he was just a shepherd that his own father didn't even think to invite to the meeting with Samuel. 1 Samuel 16, verse 7 tells us, "But the Lord said to Samuel, do not consider his appearance or his height, for I have rejected him." The Lord does not look at the things people look at. People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. God isn't looking at your LinkedIn profile or your sales stats from last year. He's looking for a heart that is tuned to his frequency. We all know David's big mistakes: Bathsheba, the cover up, the failure as a father. If David were a sales manager today, he'd be fired. But God didn't fire him. Why? Because David had a heart of repentance. When he was confronted by the prophet Nathan, he didn't sell a lie. He fell on his face. Psalm 51 is his heart on paper. A broken and contrite heart, O God, you will not despise. Humility is the volume knob for the voice of God. If you want to hear him more clearly, stop trying to be right and start being real. In my recent season with the car dealership, when I wasn't making any commission, when I felt like I was failing at the very thing I used to be great at, I had a choice. I could get bitter or I could get humble. I chose to use that empty net season to seek God's heart like David did. I realized that my success at Verizon wasn't what made God love me, and my struggle at the dealership wasn't what made him leave me. He was there in the cave with me, just like he was with David. And that's when I started posting these videos back in November. Out of my weakness, his voice became a global outreach. My challenge for you today is to stop performing for a minute. Sit in silence, not as a top performer or a failure, but as a son or daughter. Just say, Lord, I want your heart. We are building the Gathering Church International as a home for people who are done with perfect religion and ready for real relationship. If you want to partner with us to reach the brokenhearted in Elgin and across the world, click the link in the description and in our bio. Your support helps us keep this table set for those who need a safe harbor. I'm Peter Stain. Let's go after his heart together. I'll see you tomorrow.